Look at the salt shaker. It looks like a Dalek. We are back with another video. I'm Gold Raven, and I might sound a little sick. That's because I am. But in this video, I wanted to touch on the idle game that came out for Artix Entertainment. If you have not yet checked out the launcher that AE have, you gotta go check this thing out. It is excellent. You can play all of the games off of it. So the newest game they came out with is called IdleQuest, and this game is awesome. Now the nice thing about this game is it can literally play itself. This is like a lot of idle games. If you guys have not played idle games in the past, then this will be different than something you've ever played. But I am not touching the controller. I'm not touching anything. These characters are just fighting by themselves, and that is the best part of IdleQuest. So without further ado, let's jump into the game. Now first, of course, upon killing monsters, you're going to be getting money. This in turn you can use to level up your classes. Now certain ones unlock at the higher things. You can buy these when you get to certain levels, and then you can level them up. You also find loot along the way, but I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'm just going to ascend and start this completely over. Fresh off the bat, this is how you will start, with just one character at level 1. And you need to kill these things to continue going. So you basically just click on them, and that is how you do it. Now you need to get, check right here, 25 gold to get to the next section. Not very hard to do, just click on these guys. Once you have enough gold, click on that, and that unlocks it. Then you need to go to that location, just click on it. Now you've got these guys right here. This guy here, usually you'd have to click on him. There's also a timer you'll see in the right side of the little stats bar, and that means he's going to be disappearing when that runs out. Now obviously in the lower levels here, especially if you're clicking on him and stuff, it doesn't take very long to kill. You'll also see a little question mark on the little stats bar. That means that this guy drops an item. Oh, look at that, that's lucky. Found a axe. You can check your gear right here, and this shows your stats. This one here does a 5%, and it is dropped 100% by stump. Wait, 100%? I did not know that. Well, that's an easy one to get. And you can check up here. You're going to see there are 2 more items you can get in this area. So we'll go to the next one. In this area, you're going to be getting another. Yes, I love this one because it is the boss. Gives you a lot of gold. Also drops something. This is one of my favorite items, the Split Ravager. And this one here does 200% click damage. Monsters drop 2% more gold. This is an excellent drop. Now this is only 3%, but I've ascended several times and I had unlocked this, so this is something that's going to drop. It has a 10 times more chance of dropping because I unlocked this item. I'll get to the ascension in a little bit, but there's nothing else that drops in this area. As you can see, it shows above the name that there's nothing else that drops in this area. Go over here, I unlocked it, now I gotta move to it. There are 4 items that drop in this area. Oh, well, look at that, I already have one. Vampire Cloak. Oh, got something else. Found a wolf tail. You can check to see what they do right here. That's what that does, and that's what that does. Very nice. Now what I like to do to make a lot of money, let's go back to the team here. I'm going to jump back to number 3 for a minute and just go ham on this guy. Run that a couple times. Go back to number 3, run that boss a couple times. As you see, he gives a lot of gold. Now what you want to do with that gold is upgrade your heroes. Now what I do is I upgrade. See, this person here costs 1,600. I could save up my money until I have 1,600, or I can just keep upgrading him, which is what I'm going to do, because ultimately this guy's doing 3 damage, whereas in this guy is going to be doing 3 damage, but it costs 1,600. It's way cheaper to upgrade this person than it is to buy this person. You'll see that the ghost does drop 2 items. It shows up in the stats bar. So make sure you pay attention to that when you're fighting these things. This is an extremely low drop rate. Some of them are very low, like 0.3 and things like that. They are very low drop rates. Ah, there we go. I have enough to get to level 7. This is where the pumpkin mini boss spawns, and it is random spawns. So, oh, there's the boss. Now he might drop it because I have, there we go. Got the item I wanted. Reason why I got this so fast was because I did see, this is a 3% drop, but I had actually unlocked this in the ascension. I'm going to be getting to the ascension in just a moment. Now this pumpkin does drop another item. He drops the jester staff, but he also drops something else, as you can see up in the stats bar. This was a 0.1% drop, so that is a very low drop rate. There's another thing that the wolves drop. Let me just go back to where the wolves are. There we go. I knew the wolves dropped something else, so... Alright, now we're going to the boss. And you hope that the boss is going to actually drop something. But he didn't. He did give a ton of gold. And this is great because then you can use this to upgrade your heroes. I'm just going to bump this guy up till that's good. Then I'm going to unlock the priest. Now I can continue on, but at this point I want to farm this boss again because did you see how much gold he gave? Now it's not just about the gold for this guy, he also drops items, so you want to make sure you get those as well. Level up my character and run it again. Woo! Dropped something this time. What'd you get? Oh yes, that's what I was hoping for. That is one of the items. Click damage is 100% damage, and the monsters spawn 5% more. You get a 25%, so you have a pretty good chance of getting that one. And I'm just going to keep fighting this guy. As you can see, my damage now when I click, I'm doing 14 damage. Now you'll notice when you have this little ascend button down here, it's going to tell you that you have 0 crystals. If you have 0 crystals, you might have more if you didn't use them. And it'll tell you that ascending, if you ascend right now, it's going to grant you, and then it'll tell you how many crystals. Now in this particular case, I'm going to get 0 crystals if I ascend right now. The next crystal is at 23,000 gold. So what you want to do is you want to keep going until you get that 23,000 gold, because you need to get it. If you see over in the right side, it says the first time crystal requires 1,000 gold. Then after that, it's 15% more for each crystal after that. Now once I get what I need here, then I will ascend to show you how to do that. Oh yes, got the final drop. There we go. This doesn't really do very much. All it does is make them spawn quicker. I guess in some situations that might be helpful. But now I have all 3 of my guys. Well, of course you can have up to 5. But you'll see at 9, I'm doing 60 damage. Once I get to level 10 on this guy, he's going to be doing 89 damage. This person at level 6 is doing 36 damage. And this person is only doing 7. So you'll want to upgrade carefully, looking at the damage and the costs to make sure it's going to balance out. Now we only need 8,000 gold, so let's get that last bit from him. And there we go. That gives me what I need. So now we can ascend. Okay, now it tells me I need 200,000 gold to ascend. Okay, so let's ascend. This is the eternal dragon of time. Continue. And you see you have 1 crystal. So you can either use this 1 crystal now, or you don't have to, but I'm going to. I'm not really sure what I want to unlock, though. These are pretty high drop rate. These are pretty high drop rate. This is 100% drop rate, so it's kind of pointless to use it on gear. So I'm going to use it on a mob. Now, you can unlock basically anyone you want. Now this includes Artix. You can see here it says what he does. Apparently he has a very low drop rate. Then you have Beline. Now she's obviously in pink. Then you have Cicero, Dage, Robina, Damo. Just, you have all of your favorite characters here. Corin, Rakan, Vidra. All of your favorites are here, including the creatures that you fight. Oh, and it shows how many times you've killed them. Goodness. Where's Sharfade? And where's Navira? So once you have unlocked some of your characters, what you can do is click on your first character and you can pick whichever one of the unlocked people that you have. So if you want to put the knight first, you can. If you want to put the skull knight, whoever you want, you can put first. I'm going to put Dage first. For second, I am going to put... I gotta put Damo. I mean, come on. Then I'll put Artix. And I'm just going to leave those the way they are. Then you click on done. This is going to completely restart you, but now as you can see, my first hero is
Dage,
who's going to be blasting these guys with this little skull thingy. Now you don't start with the items after ascending just because they're unlocked. It means you get them 10 times. You have a 10 times better chance of getting them. So if you like the type of game where you don't have to spend a lot of time, see, I was actually playing this while I was doing some work because I wasn't actually looking at the screen. It was just taking care of itself and I was doing my own thing. When I came back, I had lots of money and I was able to just level up some of my characters. So the type of game for this is just great. If you love a game that has fighting where you don't need to pay that much attention to, but you can certainly help the fighting. If you like leveling up characters, if you like collecting rare loot, this game is definitely up your alley. I would love to see a game like this in AQ3D, or if they could make this game a mobile game, would be absolutely awesome. What do you guys think of IdleQuest? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.